I'm Alan Dale, and this is the We Are Tourism podcast right here in beautiful St. John's. So excited to be in conversation with people in this industry that are really enjoying and loving what it is that they do. People are so passionate in this sector, it's unbelievable. On that note, why don't you introduce yourself, tell us what you do.
So my name is Todd Perrin. I'm a cook chef here in the city. I've been working in St. John's for over 25 years now. So we just opened a new restaurant on Water Street called Rabble, actually. So
Okay, tell me about Rabble. What's the inspiration behind Rabble?
well, I had a restaurant in the city here for many years called Mallard Cottage. So we kind of did our Newfoundland, our homage to Newfoundland and Newfoundland food for a long time. 200-year-old historic site building. So I left that business a couple of years back, and we wanted to get back into the downtown, like down on Water Street, because we really love our downtown and feel like we could be part of kind of revitalizing down there. And you know, Rabble is a fun spot to go. You know, it's kind of European bistro style. It's a vibey. Music's a little bit loud. The tables are a little bit close together. It's a fun spot to go. So, you know, we're just trying to have fun with it. And,
How many seats in there?
There were about 50 seats, including the bar. It's small.
Yeah, is that right? Yeah, that's small and intimate for sure.
Yeah.
Whereabouts on Water Street are you?
201 Water Street, right in the middle, right in the heart of downtown. So a lot of people, it's a former site of Nallicanelli's, which was a popular spot for many, many, many years. So,
Right, yeah. Todd, talk to me about your journey in the chef business. Tell me about that.
Well, I mean, I've been at it close on 30 years now. So I went to college in Prince Edward Island, the Culinary Institute, where a lot of folks in this part of the world go for their training, and traveled around Canada, went to Europe for a little while, moved back to Newfoundland in '99, and been kind of working around the city since then, and I spent the last 15 years as an owner operator of my own shop.
Yeah.
So it's been a slog. I'm getting old by chef terms. I'm getting up there now, but we're still at it. So
Yeah. When did you graduate from the Culinary Institute?
1994.
1994.
Yeah, 5, something like that.
So Hans and all those guys were over there then.
Indeed, yeah.
Right? That would
He's
have been.
still at it. I don't think he's retired yet.
Yeah. Well, that's fantastic. So, how are you seeing the culinary scene evolve in Newfoundland right now?
Well, I mean, you know, at the current moment it's difficult, right? I
Yeah.
mean, obviously, small independent restaurants are going through a very tough time right across North America. So, and you know, the market here in the city is obviously, you know, very unique and challenged, small and isolated, and all those things. You know, Newfoundland culinary has kind of come and gone and come again. You know, so it's up and down, but that's the nature of the industry and the business, right? So, you know, I think there's an opportunity now for us to kind of, you know, reestablish that kind of Newfoundland brand in culinary and in food, and kind of remind people of what made it so fun and sexy, you know, 8-9 years ago when Jeremy was at Raymond's and Mallard Cottage was doing what Mallard Cottage was, and Chinch, Sean and Michelle were doing what they were doing, and a few others. You know, there was a real moment, you know, 8, 9, 10 years ago, and I think there's a few of us that really think that we can get back to that in some way.
It's exciting, right, to know that you're sort of moving in that direction again. I mean, it's a very vibrant town, St. John's, and the food is such a vital part of it. It must be great to be back, as you say, in the center of the city, building it again, right? Well, I know you might be getting tired of building them, but you're building it again.
No, I mean, I think I like building them more than I like working in them.
Okay.
But no, they're, you know, we have such tremendous ingredients here, right?
Yeah.
You know, obviously, it's fresh, it's clean, it's pristine. We're surrounded by the ocean. You know, we have wild game, which we're able to deal with, which other provinces can't. You know, we have a lot of, you know, many challenges, but so many opportunities.
Right.
And, you know, I think that, you know, getting more proud of what we do, and how we do it, and taking advantage of, you know, again, the things that we catch and grow around here. You know, it's tough. It's hard. I'm not trying to say it's easy. It's certainly not. But you know, there's a lot of people that are working on this, but kind of bringing them all together.
Right.
Which is what this conference is all about.
Yeah.
Which is what, you know, H&L is all about. You know, and what tourism is all about. It's about people. It's about bringing people together. So, you know, it's a small, isolated place with multiple challenges of all types, economic, demographic, and you name it. But if we all pull together and work together, no matter what we're doing, you know, my success, your success is all our success. So I think that's the moment that we're at now. I think conditions that are going on in the world and things that are happening are a catalyst to kind of bring people back together again and realize that, what's good for, someone in St. John's is good for someone in Bay Roberts is good for someone in Grossmoor. And really that's the approach that we need to take. And in, no more industry more than tourism and food and beverage in particular.
Yeah. Well, that's a wonderful way to end the conversation, and that is on a point of collaboration, because you're right, that rising tide floats all boats, especially around here. Been a great pleasure to have you in conversation there, Chef. Wish you all the luck there with Rabble. We're going to have to get down there and try that ourselves. This here is the face of tourism in Newfoundland and Labrador.